and this is a video to show you the cheapest way to make your own home studio. We're going to go through each piece of equipment piece by piece. Going to be a very in-depth tutorial on how to get your equipment at the cheapest price for great quality. Let's begin with the first thing, the microphone. Now this is the Audio Technica AT2020, and you can get it at around $100 depending on where you shop for it. This is the XLR version, and you can get the USB version for maybe $60, and the USB is more simplistic, so I would recommend the USB version of this microphone for everyone else out there. And because this is the XLR version, you need an audio interface or some type of mixer, and I got this blue Icicle. You plug it in like that, and a USB through here, and plug it into your computer from there, and it'll work. And this costs about $60, so that's an extra $60 you don't need to spend if you just buy the USB version of the microphone. Next is the Casio CTK710. This is a very old keyboard. I got this a few years ago, maybe back in 07, 08. 61 keys, does a lot of what you need it to. The only thing that it doesn't do is record on different tracks, but it sounds still pretty good, and you can do a lot with it. I do actually know how to play this piano. It costs, or maybe you can find it for $70, and those are the two most expensive parts of your studio, is your keyboard and your microphone. Two most expensive parts, and you could probably find it a lot cheaper or a better one. I actually got this because I actually knew how to play the piano and still do, so it wasn't a cost for me. Next is music editing software. You can get this software for free. It's Audacity. It's what a lot of people use, and you can still make really good quality music out of it. With this, there's a lot of effects on Audacity. It basically does everything you need to. Very simplistic: pause, play, stop, rewind, fast forward, record button, and then everything else just takes some messing with to get used to. Very simplistic. Next is the pop filter. You can actually make one of these for free instead of spending the money to get a quality one. You can make it out of pantyhose and clothes hangers, wire clothes hangers. There's also a lot of ways to do this, but it stops all the pees and pops from coming from one end out to the other. And last, the microphone stand. You can get one for $30 or so at either Sam Ash, Guitar Center, or whatever music store you have in your area. So with this all combined together, you have stand for $30, pop filter for free, keyboard for maybe $50 if you find it at a good price. So laptop or computer, you should already have one. Music software is free. USB version of the mic, 60, maybe 70, 80. So 60 plus 50 and 30, that is, how much is that? Gives you around 140 to 160 range. So if you can scramble up $140, you can make yourself a home studio with good quality sound. And if you'd like me to do any more in-depth reviews on anything, leave a question or comment, or if you have any questions about software or any of the items here, just let me know. And this is the studio.
So it seems apparent that I have the worst luck. So it seems apparent that I have the worst luck. So it seems apparent that I have the worst luck. The worst luck, the worst luck, the worst. The week before last I was sitting in class. While I was there it smelled like ass. I asked the teacher, "Miss, who passed the gas?" She sat there and laughed and gave me some back sass. Alas, a kid, he had the heart to say he made the fart. Said the move wasn't very smart, but after school he told every fool that I cut the cheese. I was the one who made my butt freeze. I told everyone to listen, please. Stop acting like I have a disease. Jeez, the story isn't right, but hey, I guess that's just the story of my life. So it seems apparent that I have the worst luck. So it seems apparent that I have the worst luck. So it seems apparent that I have the worst